Hello everybody, Flamin' Shark back with another video, and today we're going to be checking out Hunter x Hunter, episodes 31 through 33. Obviously, I actually recorded this reaction a little while ago. I recorded Hunter x Hunter and OKKO, if I'm remembering correctly, on Tuesday and Wednesday, respectively. Hunter x Hunter is going up on Saturday, and OKKO Sunday. And then Monday, I might have a re-upload, or I might just do my or I might just do nothing on Monday and then come back on Tuesday. I'm not sure if there'll be a re-upload or not, but if there is, it's going to be on Monday because Sunday is going to be OKKO. So there's a couple reasons why this took so long. Really, it was choice because I knew that the only things that I would get done this week are the remainder of the week would be Hunter x Hunter and OKKO, and I did get both of those things done. So those reactions were ready. But I wanted to see if I could, because of course Hunter x Hunter, this one got worldwide blocked. And once it got worldwide blocked, I was like, okay, well, let me try to wait it out and see if it gets unblocked. It did not. So obviously, since you're seeing this review, but I figured I'd wait it out a little while. You know, over here in the US, we have holidays and stuff, which is why I couldn't record anything more this week. I've got stuff going on, and it's been really fun and just relaxing and you know, just not anything too much, but I didn't want to wait any longer because then you guys might worry that I disappeared or something. So the Hunter x Hunter is going up, and then the OKKO the following day. It's going to be really good, and I'm excited to talk about these episodes because they were very good. So we had the Gon Castro. I got my K names mixed up, and I think when I say Gon, Killua is like the next character whose name I want to say after Gon because they're the boys. But I actually have the little reminders. I have a few notes on these episodes written down. So this is a more repaired semi-review where I might actually talk about the episodes a little bit legitimately instead of just BSing my way through it. So a month passed after Gon got hurt, and basically he's all good now. And he did, you know, and all that stuff happens. And meanwhile, Hisoka v. Castro happens, and it's this really cool fight where Castro has really just gotten really cool, and he did this kind of, I forget what the technique is called. Did I write it down? It's not cloning. It's called a double, I think. I think that they use the term double to describe the fact that he uses basically creates a second version of himself, you know. There's variations of that technique in various animes, but in this it was called a double. And it was really cool the way he was using it to basically leave Hisoka really fucked. And Hisoka even let him take his arm, and he basically kind of did a one grand magic trick to just potato the hell out of Castro. And obviously a magic trick is just, magic is always just science that you can't understand or don't understand yet, and you know, you don't know the trick behind it, right? Then it's no longer magic, and in this case that's exactly what it was. And he was using his nen in various interesting ways, you know, using, you know, Hatsu and doing like did his bungie gum thing and all this stuff, and it was really sick. And like there was a lot of like really cool stuff in there. But there was like a mix of stuff that he was using all combined together, and Wing helped teach Gon and Killua how to see it and how to react to it, or not to how to react to it necessarily, but how to perceive it. And once you can perceive it, it's really interesting because I'm very curious about this. Like when we see Gon's next fight, for example, I'm really curious, are we, the viewer, going to be able to perceive what Gon can perceive and perceive the, like, the threads of Nen and all that type of stuff? Like, are we going to be able to perceive that? I'm hoping we can, because I think that will add so much to the fights, and it'll add a whole nother layer and level to them, where in real time, as the fight's going on, they're animated or drawn or however, you know, because again, this was originally a manga, but I guess in the case of the anime, they're animated in a way where we can understand the fight and how everything is working in real time, even with new powers, because Killua and Gon, obviously the other characters, their understanding of Nen grows to the point to where they can at least perceive everything that's happening, even if they've never actually seen X thing being used and Nen being used in a specific way that they have not seen, because, you know, everyone has different techniques and all that stuff, obviously. But I think that's going to be a really interesting thing that I'm very excited to see later in the series. I'm curious to what level we'll be able to perceive it as the viewer and just how they're going to handle that, because that's going to be really interesting in my opinion, and I'm excited for that. So there was the whole thing where the creepy boys who are just on the 200s level, just kind of chilling. They're kind of like the rookie killers. It just reminds me of freaking Winston Payne. And I guess if you want to, from Ace Attorney, but if you want to even like relate it to this very universe, it kind of reminds me of, oh my god, what's his name? The guy from the Hunter exam that was like, that kind of ended up together in that one case where it was him with the main four. I can't remember his name. What the heck? Oh, I don't know his name. Oh no. But you guys know exactly who I'm talking about, who's kind of like the rookie killer, and he always would enter the Hunter exam to fuck over rookies, and that was just kind of like his pastime, which is really was very potato, and he in general was a potato. But anyways, so there's all this stuff where they kidnap Zushi, and they're basically like, hey, do this shit or we're gonna be sus. And basically Killua goes full Killua and is like, okay, you know what, this is how it's really gonna go. You're gonna give me the win, and I think he said actually you're gonna give me and Gon the win, and if you don't, then I'm gonna kill you. And it was really funny. It was just another moment of Killua being an absolute badass, which I loved. The other thing I wanted to discuss, this is rolling it back to the end of episode 32, because I was just talking about 33, but I don't necessarily do these all in order. So the end of 32 was really crazy. This was with Hisoka and a girl who, as far as I know, was unnamed. I might be misremembering. She might have been named, but as far as I can remember, she was unnamed. So the unnamed girl and Hisoka have an interesting conversation. She patches him up. She like puts his arm back together more or less using Nen stitches. That was really cool. And there was all this stuff. And basically she says that everyone's got to go to, I want to say it's Yorknew, but everyone has to go to the place. Basically, you know how everything's going to happen at this one place at like the end of September or whatever, like a year and a half after the Hunter exam, which, you know, this arc is kind of filling that time in between out from. But basically that big arc that they keep setting everything up for, that arc is coming, and basically she's like, the Phantom Troop are going to do their next job. It's like the World Festival or something crazy like that. I can't remember exactly what it is. But you guys know the general gist. Like, that's kind of the thing where it's like sometimes I'll forget details like that aren't that important, but I'll remember all of the important stuff because I have to compartmentalize certain things to try and remember what I consider to be the most important stuff. And like remembering the names aren't always the most important thing, even though I try really hard with that. And then like the specific details, but I know the general concept, and obviously when stuff's fresh in my head I remember it all. But usually. But it's going to be really exciting because basically they kind of reveal that Hisoka's part of the Phantom Troop, which, not that surprising, but then they almost immediately go and reveal that he's not really in the Phantom Troop. He's actually been masquerading, he's been posing as a member of the Phantom Troop, and he's going to hunt them. He's going to hunt them. Which just added my hype to this coming arc. I don't know if it's the next one or not, but whenever it comes, even more, because now we know that eventually we're going to get to the point to where it's going to be Hisoka going after the Phantom Troop, and you know Kurapika is obviously going to go ham on the Phantom Troop, and I think it's really interesting because that means Hisoka and Kurapika are probably going to team up, which is going to be really interesting about the whole thing with Hisoka and Kurapika and what happened in the Hunter exam finals and all that stuff. And it's like, this is going to be fantastic. Like, they're building this up so well, and now not only is Kurapika like really attached to the Phantom Troop, but so is Hisoka. and it's just going to be, I think it's just going to be batshit insane. And I don't know how they're going to do this, but I have so much hype for that. But I think before that, we have to kind of wrap up this coming arc, which, you know, I don't know, I know is pretty close to ending. Yeah, I don't think we have that many episodes left. I should actually check that. But yeah, it's going to be really exciting. So probably Gon's going to have his big fight. He's probably going to actually fight the guy and probably win. And that's probably all that's left. I don't know. I guess we'll see. But it's going to be really exciting because I'm really looking forward to what they do with the next arc. I hope it's the next arc. It might not be, but I hope it's the next arc. And I think I'm more excited for that, but the stuff that's going on right now is really good too, because they're really giving us a lot of exposure into how the Nen works. And that's kind of like one of the main focuses of this arc, is to catch the viewer and the main characters up to speed on the art of Nen, while in the meanwhile, you know, adding to the lore of the world and setting things up before we get into our like second really big story arc, which is I would hope the next arc, which should be really fun. I think it's going to be really good, and I'm really excited to see where Hunter x Hunter goes from here, because they've pretty much built everything up so far in the story up to this arc, so it's going to be really cool to see where everything goes, and I'm really excited for it. It's going to be a lot of fun. But anyways, I think that's all I have to say as far as these episodes of Hunter x Hunter. Like I said, I'm sorry you guys had to wait so long. I really wanted to put it on YouTube, and that's the main reason I was waiting, but I also knew that the only things I had for this week were Hunter x Hunter and OKKO, so, you know, I was like, you're going to get them this week one way or another. It just turned out that I waited, and now it's the end of the week, so now you're going to get them because I couldn't put it on YouTube. But I don't know what I'm going to do with OKKO yet, because usually it's okay to go on YouTube, but I've also gotten 3 copyright strikes so far on it, and I kind of don't want to test it. I'm thinking I'm probably not going to. I think I'm going to redirect it, and then I might not redirect the last 2 or the last 1 or whatever. I don't know, but I think for this one, I'm just going to play it safe, but I don't know. I might even try to get the video recorded a little in advance and like test it on another channel and see how that goes. Because I do have like a secondary channel, which I probably should link to as just a backup channel, but I haven't gotten around to it. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy the reaction. Obviously, I think I forgot to say it, but the links are down below in the description to the reaction, BitChute, and Mega Links. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and that's really all I have to say. So for the time being, Flamin' Shark signing out. Hope you guys have a wonderful, fantastical day, and I will see you next time with another video. Thanks for watching. Peace.